We'll move over to our book chart segment, and right here we have Zuriel Omo-Oikeh. She is an young award-winning author, and this morning we will be reviewing her book, The Diary of an Amazing Kid, because she is an amazing kid herself. How are you doing, Zuriel?
Thank you.
So good to have you here with us.
Thank you.
So you're 11 years old?
I am 13
Okay,
years
well,
old.
so you wrote the book when you were 11. Okay, that was 2 years ago. What inspired you to write the book?
Well, I've always been a reader.
Okay.
So about when I was 7, during, like an extracurricular,
Okay.
they switched things up, and then the teacher told us that, hey, look, you don't have to be very old to write a book. And then it was a new life for me, because originally I actually thought that old people were the ones to write books.
Oh, wow, okay.
So then I put my skills to work, and then I started writing, and from the rest is history.
Oh, the rest is history, and then you came up with the book, The Diary of an Amazing Kid, which you are. I'd like to believe that the amazing kid you're referring to is yourself.
Yeah.
So you started this journey when you joined the Kidpreneur class, and that was basically the starting point and defining moment for you to, write the book. Now let's talk about the first chapter of the book, Successful Children Set Goals. And I love the references that you used in chapter 1 here, talking about setting goals. You mentioned vision boarding. And then you talked about how Steve Harvey and Oprah Winfrey inspired you to, start vision boarding, and how it also helped you in setting goals to become successful. So let's talk about that for a minute.
Okay, it's easier to set goals when they become your daily life. So that's one of the things that vision boarding helps you to do, because you can look at what you like to see in your life. So when you do that continuously, subconsciously, your behaviors tilt towards achieving that goal. Yes.
Oh, fantastic. I love how you're thinking. I love I mean, it's brilliant, I'll say. I mean, you're already manifesting what you want, even at a very young age. And I think it's very critical. Even as an adult, I mean, manifestation has really worked for me.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation has really, really worked for me. Vision boarding, setting goals, writing them plain, using the Bible reference you used, Habakkuk 2, verse 2, talking about, writing the revelations plain on a tablet. It's brilliant. I love it. And you also talked about a successful children, or a successful child is a reader. Yes, so it's important to read. And in this time and age where the reading culture is becoming extinct, you are encouraging children to read. So let's talk a little bit more about that.
Okay. So reading helps you, most of the times, nowadays, even schoolwork sort of refer to reading, because by reading, you are able to visualize what you've read, because sometimes what you see in your exam is not necessarily what you
learn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There can be little here and there references to books, and that's actually very helpful. And then you can actually start reading books that you like. They could even be short books, as long as you feel that you want to read it. You'll be surprised how quickly you read.
Let's talk about your reading culture for a minute, because I mean, you're an amazing kid, and an amazing kid has to be a successful kid. And one of the qualities that makes for an amazing kid who is a successful child is reading. So talk to us about what your reading culture is like.
Okay, it started a long time ago, probably when I was 3 or so. My mom would literally sit me down and either read the books to me or wants me to read it out loud. So basically, she get me, once she realized I like a certain probably book or book series, she'll tilt towards getting those type of books, so that it's easier for you to pick up a book and read it.
Oh, fantastic. All right, so quickly, let's touch on Successful Children Honor God. And there's this poem that you wrote here. I remember we used to recite it back in primary school. Read your Bible, pray every day, pray every day, pray every day. Read your Bible, pray every day if you want to grow. So it was like an anthem that we needed to recite, and I love that you referenced it right here in the book. So talk to us about how, you know, we all know that, I mean, the God factor in our lives is very important, but how has that helped you as a child growing up?
Yeah, the God factor is literally very important because it's God that helps us to do what we need to do. Because even in goal setting, you can actually tell God to help you stick to following the goals. Because sometimes it's not so easy. The goal setting can be very mandatory. Like it can demand a lot from you. So God can actually help you to like tilt in that position so that you will be able to focus on things that you can do to help you achieve that goal. And yes.
Let's talk about peer pressure for a minute, because as you grow older as a teenager, you're prone to, you know, be faced with peer pressure.
Yeah.
How do you deal with that?
Well, I remind myself of who I am, and really, they don't exactly matter once you show them that, hey, look, what you're doing is not bothering me. But it could be a little hard to show them that what you're doing is not bothering you. But you can trust yourself, and you don't have to do anything just because they said that they are doing it or everybody is
Has
doing
to do it.
So you can just be like, no, stand your ground. They can't force you to do it.
I love it.
So, yeah.
I love it. I love the fact that you are building your emotional resilience and you're understanding who you are and you are standing by it. Absolutely amazing. Kid, you are. Thank you so much for coming to share your gift with us. I think this is a beautiful read. It's a must-have for every child out there. I'm going to have an extra copy because I have 2 kids. So yes, The Diary of an Amazing Kid. Go get it now by Zuriel Omo-Oikeh. We're going on a quick break, people. The show continues shortly. Stay with us.